So, Billy, we hear words that you might be retiring. Surely that's not true. Are you actually going to give it all up?
No, definitely not. I love it. I love it way too much to retire. I think I said I'm not going to do as many World Cups, and the Olympic qualification was a bit stressful, but I'm still not 100% decided. I definitely love snowboarding way too much to stop. I'm just going to do a bit more fun comps and filming and stuff instead.
So you don't actually want to go and do the World Cups. You don't want to think about the stress of qualifying for Beijing 2022, or you're still thinking maybe I will when I've had a bit more fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't, like I say, I haven't completely decided yet. Um, I was definitely going to give the World Cup circuit a break after the last Olympics because it was fully stressful, and I'd been doing it for the last two cycles. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Especially with all this going on at the moment, it's really hard to make a decision. The Summer Olympics has been pushed back. Um, yeah, don't know.
I think I saw a quote from you to PA Media saying that's it for me for competition. So it's almost like you had made a decision, but then you're reconsidering.
Well, there's a lot of different contests that go on in snowboarding. Some of them are really good fun, and some of them are super stressful. And it's just finding the right balance where they merge and what I want from contests and what I want to get out of them in the end. Um, but I'm coming to the end of my break after the Olympics, so I'll probably be deciding this. Well, what would have been this season, which is now cancelled. So next year.
So when you think about if there is the option with all this coronavirus stuff for doing some Southern Hemisphere stuff, are you thinking about that, or presumably not? Because I gather you're about to become a father as well. So congratulations for that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's supposed to be coming in August. I put all my eggs in one basket with my snowboarding. I had a couple of jobs and some traveling early in the season, and I was going to go and do all my training at the end of the season, which is when the snow's softer and much nicer and more fun for us. So um, just before the lockdown happened, I was about to drive to Lax and go and see some friends and start snowboarding, and then go to Austria for a contest. But I almost haven't snowboarded much this year because the coronavirus came, because I was going to do all my training at the end of the season. So it's so hard to say now. I would like to go to the Southern Hemisphere, but it's a long way to go, and especially if I do have a baby in August, which I should do. That's not an ideal time to be running off. But if I haven't been snowboarding, then I'm going to have to go.
And after that, obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with next season, but I guess you've got to get on the snow and see how you feel, and then decide how much you want to do then, and how much you'd be prepared to do, because once you're a dad, you might have other priorities, I guess.
Yeah, that summarizes what my plan is wait for next season, or get on the snow as soon as possible, and then decide. But yeah, no, I mean, everybody's in the same boat now. Nobody knows what's going on. I see all my friends, all my snowboard friends are just doing workout videos at home. No one's skiing or snowboarding. So yeah, I just have to do it in my mind.
Yeah, that's a bit tricky, I suppose, in the garden. But I see you've been having a bit of fun with Red Bull cans and backflips and press ups and the
Yeah,
like.
that's it. We've got to
Busy.
stay busy, haven't we?
How have you been coping with lockdown? Because somebody so active and always out and doing things as you, it must be pretty tricky.
Yeah, I wake up super early as well. It's really frustrating. I wish I could just sleep more, but I'm wide awake at 6. So I try and go for a bike ride most mornings and take my daily exercise in the morning, because there's nobody about, just to reduce my risks as much as possible. And I've been gardening a lot. I'm lucky enough to have a garden at home, so I've been planting loads of vegetables and maintaining them, and just ticking around the garden, then do general keeping fit, body weight stuff at home, all the standard stuff. Nothing too exciting, but yeah.
Every day is Groundhog Day, eh?
Yeah, I thought I would hate it more than I am, because I rarely do anything on my own. If I go skating, I skate with my friends. If I go to the gym, I'm normally there with my friends. So I thought I would struggle a lot more just being at home with Sammy Jo, my girlfriend. But it's fun. Just do gardening, and everyone's in the same boat, and just think that we're lucky that we've got somewhere to be and we're healthy.
And a sign of things ahead, perhaps, when you do decide that hang up your snowboard and your bindings.
I'm never hanging up my snowboard and my bindings. That's not happening. No chance.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that you're definitely not going to do that, even if you don't go to the
I
next.
want to, yeah, I want to be that 60 or 70-year-old dude on the mountain, still shredding around. That's going to be me, hopefully, if my knees last.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think one of the last times I spoke to you, you talked about the body not really being meant to do what it does now at your age. I mean, you're only what, 31, but you've given it a bit of a battering, haven't you?
I don't think anybody's bodies is supposed to do what we put them through as free sports athletes, but we do our best to look after them while battering them. This is actually quite a good time to get some proper rest and do rehab and maintenance work that you wouldn't normally have time to do. So you could look at it as a blessing rather than a curse.
So just finally then, as well as trying to keep fit, doing your gardening, growing your own vegetables, about to become a father, all those things that are happening, and preparing perhaps for the next thing on snowboard. I mean, what else is in your mind? What would you like to do?
I'd like to do more travel snowboarding. Go check out places I've not been before, ride a bit more backcountry, film some stuff. Because we always end up in the same places on the snowboard circuit. We travel a lot, but it's always to the same types of places. I went to India earlier on in the year. We just released kind of travel vlogumentary type thing about mine and my mate's trip to India for a potential project next year. That was really good fun. So maybe do some more stuff like that. And I don't know. There's so much to do. I'd like to coach a little bit more. I'd like to help some of the kids out, and while I'm getting back on the horse on the mountain, spend some time with the juniors. That'd be cool.
I'm sure they'd absolutely love that. They'd jump at the chance. Okay, well, Billy Morgan, I thought I was interviewing you today because you were retiring, but I can tell that there's no sign of that.
Retirement's a strange word, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, good luck with everything, and particularly with the birth of your child in a few months' time. And talk to you again in the future. Cheers, Billy.
Cheers.